Hey guys, I know it's well over been a month now.
I think this is the first time I'm seeing my own face in the last 2 months just because I'm editing this video right now.
But yeah, I just didn't feel like doing anything. Just a moment. Now this didn't take a minute, it took 3 hours to be exact, and while I was thinking about writing a script and like thinking about what points to talk about, because you know, most of the times when I sit down in front of the camera and think about talking, it's just like unnatural. It's just a camera, it's not a person. You can just chill out and like talk whatever you want. So I'll try to keep this video as unedited as possible, because most of the times, like whenever I'm recording, I maybe do or like I say the same thing over and over again 2 times and it just sounds completely nonsense. So that's why I have to edit things. I think that's why anybody has to edit things. So let's just see, let's talk what's been going on. The last video I uploaded was like 2 months ago. People are still losing their shit about that reservation video, and to be honest, like look at the news, Maratha quota thing is going on. Reservation is something which is a problem, and like it will stay a problem forever and ever and ever, like till the politicians don't change it. But anyways, let's not talk about it. There had been enough poison, because the problem is no one person wants to hear the opinion of the other person. So it's like everybody has their very strong beliefs, and like, you know, they're not going to talk to each other. They will just come in the comments, say their thing, that's what I believe in, I'm not going to listen to anybody else. So again, like you cannot do anything there. So yeah, after that video we went to Barcelona.
They never kick, never. Horses never kick. Good horses.
Alina, welcome.
Pro rider.
Huh?
Pro.
Well, what I can say, it's not easy to have Rish on the back.
That's true.
I had to give a special request if he could ride.
But I'm just 3 kilos more overweight. We did some horse riding. It was a very nice time. Alina and I, we enjoyed a lot. I actually didn't want to make a vlog at that time because, I don't know, 23rd January, like that was the date when I uploaded the first video on my channel, 2017. So it's been over a year, 1 year and like almost 18 months, like total 18 months. Yeah, so like after that I uploaded almost like 160 videos or something in a year, in the span of a year, and that was a lot. Like, you don't believe me, but I would be like sitting at night till like 5 o'clock and I would be editing a video. Wanted that vlog or like that travel video to be as perfect as possible, to make a sense of the introduction, finding a good song, if thinking it should have a voiceover or not. So like every time I would make a video, I would like raise the level of expectation that I want from the product or from the video that I'm creating. So like I just kept on making it bigger and bigger and bigger, and like after some time it was just not doable anymore. Every video that I would think about making, I would be like, nah, you know, it's not good enough, it's bad, or like I can do something better. So like I would keep on scrapping those videos away, which is something, I don't know, I think like many people suffer from, like YouTubers especially, and people go through it. I mean, it's normal. Like you sometimes get exhausted and then you need a break, and that's what those 2 months were. So I thought, you know, like let's just chill out a bit, let's not like keep the expectations too high, and let's just like maybe talk to the people about what's going on. And yeah, it's like freaking hot in Germany, I'm telling you. It's 32 degrees right now, and they're saying it can go up to 36 degrees. And I've never seen Hamburg, like the people in Hamburg, like sweating everywhere in every single corner and shop. My exams had been going on. We went to Barcelona thinking that we will find sun there, but actually it's way hotter in Germany than there was in Barcelona. I also met a lot of Pakistani people in Barcelona, and Pakistani and also like some Indians, and they were like, you know, there are so many people in Spain or like in Barcelona in general from India and Pakistan because like illegal immigration is so easy. And I thought, alright, that's interesting. And like that's what I found out when I like just went to a street vendor and I started talking to him in Hindi, and turned out like that he was from Pakistan, and still like he was really nice, and he was like telling me, you know, you just do this, you do that, you just come to Spain, you chill out. And I was like, yeah, interesting. Now after that time I wanted to make a video as soon as we come back from Barcelona, but again I was like, you know, let me take some time off, let me write the exams, let me do this, let me finish this, then I will make a video. But I know that that point is never going to come, so here we are. And to be honest, life without social media was fun. Like, you don't check your phone. Like, I really did not check my phone. If you see my Instagram, it's still dead, or otherwise I would be like uploading one story like every few hours all the time, and it was just like going at a point where it wasn't like healthy anymore. I don't understand people who like post everything they eat, everything they do. It's just weird. So like I'm just going to take some slack over that unless I see a meaning or a purpose in that. Again, I will let Alina do it. So anybody who wants to keep up with our life story or whatever, you can just follow Alina and you can check her stories. I just recently gave her a small ventilator which I just bought for like €2.50 over like eBay Kleinanzeiger. It's a website which is like pretty popular in Germany, so like anything that you have to do, rent, cycle, computer, drones, whatever, you can just go there, eBay Kleinanzeiger. So not proper eBay, but eBay Kleinanzeiger. This is a German version of eBay something. So yeah, it's pretty hot, but I don't see a sense of buying a fan right now because, you know, in Germany it's just like 2 or 3 weeks, then the summer is over. You don't have anything else, then it's just like cold, winter, grey, rainy, and everybody is having bad mood. Right now everybody is happy, everybody's chilling out. Some are pissed off because it's too hot, but to be honest, like I actually like it. I like it way better. Even though when I was in India I always thought that once I'm out of Haryana, because it used to be so hot there, like I remember in my bachelor's when we would go from our hostel to the university department, it used to be so hot that our souls like under the shoes, like they would like literally be so hot that we can feel the heat from the pavement. So at that time I thought once I leave Haryana I'm going to stay in the rainiest place on earth, which was supposed to be Mawsynram at that time, also in India. But somehow I came to the rainiest place in Germany, and for a while I thought it's awesome, like, you know, having grey weather, no sun, and like just chilled out. But after a while, like I just see like people are actually suffering from that, and it's not really helping anybody, because with sun you get vitamin D, it makes you happy, blah blah blah, and Germans really need it. Like only when it's sun outside they will come out, otherwise like they will just stay at their homes. So that's what had been going on. And also like some really extreme shitstorm was going on in our lives, which was also something which actually hindered me in making a video. So recently the health insurance company with which we are insured, they started telling us, you know, that you have to pay us 1,500 euros, like I have to pay them 1,500 euros from 1st February something till today, because you are earning more than 450 euros per month. So the problem with that is as soon as you earn more than 450 euros per month, so like even if you earn 500 euros, the taxes will get in a way that your salary will come around like 400 or 380 or something. So like it's extremely stupid system, but again you can't do anything against it. Because Alina and I are married, so we were Familienversichert, so like we could just pay one amount to the health insurance and like both use the insurance. But they said, you know, because you as a partner are earning more than 450 euros per month, now you have to pay this amount. So they sent me a letter in which they said, if you are not going to pay us that amount, we are going to exmatriculate you. Look. Here they said like we will write to the university, and then the university will have to throw you out, and like you cannot complete your master's anymore and stuff like that. So like that was stressful, because we took a tax consultant. She was trying to talk with the health insurance and telling them that, hey, wait, we are waiting for the tax report from the Finanzamt, and once they give it to us, then we will be like transferring whatever amount is left, because once you have a business you also have some kind of expenditure and things like that. So but the health insurance isn't really ready, and they were sending us letters like these. So yeah, just be careful. I think in Germany health insurance, tax, these two things, or like even like social benefit contributions, things like that, like they are really important. And like if you don't pay them, they are going to make your life like living hell. Alina was having one phone contract, then afterwards I wanted to have one too, because like it was 2016 when I just came here. So the guy at the shop, he said, you know, let me just do this, let me, instead of making one contract for each of you separately, let me just make a sister package to you, so like your contracts are combined, and I will quit Alina's old contract so that you just have 2 contracts in total. But he didn't do it. The old contract didn't get quit, and he put us into this new contract, so like we had to pay like 50 euros extra every month without any use. So that was also really bad, and we like went to everywhere. We went to like this customer court, and like we tried to talk to those people, and yeah, they wouldn't try it, because these big companies, they have really big and fat law firms which will take care of everything that comes along their way. So a small customer like you and I, we will have very less chance to like do something against them, because well, what can you do? Like they are big, they are way too big, and if they pull you into the court, just going to the court and the fees of the lawyer will drain your resources out completely, till the point when you just say, alright, no, this is too much for me, I'm not going to do it anymore. Then some of you also know about the South Korea exchange program, which I wanted to go to. I also got accepted from the university, everything was working great, but again, because of these financial constraints, these notices coming in, because like I saved some money, and if I had to pay this amount, this 1500 euros to the Krankenversicherung, then I wouldn't have the money to like sustain myself in South Korea. And I was like, you know, it just doesn't make sense that Alina will be here alone, then she will be taking care of all those things, and finances are like not so great. So yeah, I just had to drop that plan. Like it sucks. I think it is one of my biggest regrets right now, because it would have been a nice time, it would have been great, it would have been just awesome, like just to get to know other people, a new country, see how they study there and things like that. So yeah, I mean, it sucks not to have a lot of money, to be honest. Like you don't face problems like these then, and it sucks to be a student, because it's just like you have no weekends. If you want to work, you cannot work more than 20 hours, so like you have just a limited amount of money that you can earn. And I'm just looking forward, what can I do afterwards. I'm thinking about doing a PhD. I think it could be very nice, like this stipend that you get per month, that's also nice during a PhD. For my masters, just 2 semesters are left, and then afterwards I'm done with the masters. So I'll see like what future has for me. Also thinking about changing jobs. So life from the past few months, it hasn't been that great. Like it's a bit hard. Still there are people who are having worse problem than us, but still like it's not like last year. Last year it was like, you know, when you go on the road and you get every green light, and this year it's been a bit different. It's like you're getting every red light, whatever can go wrong goes wrong. This Murphy's Law thing. But again, it's just not me whose life is like that, or like, but again, it's not just I who's like, but again, it's not just I alone who's having some kind of problems. Like there are people who wrote in our Facebook group. Our Facebook group has almost 18,000 members now. So there are people were coming and they were like showing the fake admits some consultancies were giving, or like somebody came through a consultancy to Germany and then afterwards, you know, they dropped all the support and things like that. And all of those posts and stuff like that, like people come, they're stressed out, they want to share it with somebody, but because, you know, these consultants have a lot of money, and you know, they like threaten you that we can do this and this and this against you and things like that, so people don't speak up. So we have this like private group where people can share things and stuff like that, so that, you know, we can just like share the knowledge that, you know, like just be careful of this person or be careful of that person. Because I like really strongly believe that everything related to a admission process to Germany, at least, you can do on yourself. Like you don't need help of any other person. Like I have been saying it from the first time, like I think made a video. There are also people who do everything on their own, and like they come here and like they're all happy and stuff, and they actually also know more because they did the research. They know what kind of courses different universities have, and why do I exactly want to go to this university and things like that. And people who go through consultants, well, they have less idea about it. Consultants just say, hey, I'm going to give you admit, and that admit could be from the University of Hochschule Jena or something. In general, the education industry in India, it's becoming a shithole. It's getting worse and worse and worse every single day. There are people who would take money from you, and like insane amounts of money, for doing any small kind of thing. So just be careful, be smart. I think like there's so much free information available on the internet that you really don't have to give like 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees to somebody who will do the exact same thing. He will also go to the internet and do the exact same thing that you have to do. I'd rather save that money and like invest it somewhere else. Also, now for the people who are coming here, first of all, everybody who has admits, welcome. That's awesome that you are coming here soon. Be prepared. It is going to be cold when you come in September, because it is not going to be like right now. In late August or like September, it will already start getting cold, and in October it will be, well, it will be bad. Most of the times when your winter semester is going on, the sun comes up at 9 and it goes down at 4. So most of the times you go to the university when it's dark and you come home when it's dark. So like it's just a different feeling. You will see all of that, but just like be excited, be pumped. It is going to be a huge step in your life, and you never know where it takes you. Also try to just like connect with other people who are also coming from India. Maybe you are taking flights together, or you're in the same university, you can look for apartments together, things like that. And also once you're here, you know, like don't limit yourself just to the Indian diaspora. Like don't be a person who is just having like only Indian friends. You know, like if you wanted to have only Indian friends, you could also do that in India. But like if you're abroad, just try to diversify a bit. Try to get to know different kind of people and see what their cultures are, how they think and things like that, because these things are like later on very important in the job industry. They will always, like companies in general these days who are like big and they have operations in different countries, they will always look for people who have intercultural competence. So you know how you can deal with the other culture. Maybe you have done an internship abroad, maybe you have worked abroad and things like that. And Indians in general, like we are having the benefit that we know English perfectly. If you know German, that's even more awesome. And then afterwards, if you take a foreign exchange semester somewhere then and you also learn the language there, that's even great. So in general, you might have like 4 to 5 languages that you can speak. You have lived in different cultures. India in itself, like, you know, every single state has its own culture, and then you come here, it's different. You meet with the other people in India, they have also different cultures. So it's awesome. Like Indians have the lottery if you talk about like intercultural competence. Like that's great. So just try to portray the best that you can when you're here in Germany. And you know, because unlike India, you wouldn't be an individual. Like you wouldn't be Bharat or Rahul or Parth or whatever. You would be an Indian. So if any bad thing that you do, it would reflect upon the whole community. So yeah, that was pretty much what is going on in my life these days. I also want to thank the Patreons. Like I didn't upload any videos since last 2 months, but like still they were generous enough to like donate money every single month. I'm really grateful, and I think this is the time when I start making videos again. And I'm not going to like limit myself like I was limiting last time to just like focus on one genre. Pardon my pronunciation here, but I'm not just going to focus on one theme. So I'm just going to like see what I like and do it, because to be honest, like in the long term it gets really difficult to do the kind of stuff that people want you to do, and you don't want to do it yourself. Then like you just don't want to do anything at all. So I'm just going to relax, and I hope you guys understand, because you can't do anything there. So yeah, like as soon as this video is up, for the next one hour, everybody who writes something, or like if you have some questions or anything to write in the comment section, I will be responding to your queries or like talking to you, so that we can have a nice discussion what's going on in your life, or like if you need help with something or whatever. So like for the next 1 hour, because otherwise it gets too much. And also I have a very interesting news to share with you guys. You guys remember, right? My bike got stolen. Like somebody broke into our basement, and they broke into every basement of the whole building. And they stole my bicycle, even though it was in the basement. It wasn't standing outside in front of the house or something, it was in the basement, and still they stole it. So I cannot understand what I can do. But then some employee from GearBest, it's a company from China, and they wrote to me. They said, you know, we see, all right, you know, that you might need a bicycle or something, and they sent me a bicycle for free. So it's an electric bike. I'm super excited. I'm so extremely excited about this. Yeah, so as far as I've driven, like, this bike is completely amazing. I'm going to make a review once I've driven it for a long time, so that I have something genuine to tell you guys. Yeah, so that is going to be the next video, and life isn't that bad after all. Like, getting a bike for free, thanks to every single one of you, because if you wouldn't be subscribing to the channel, this wouldn't be something I would get for free, and I would be sad as a sloth again for the bike that got stolen from our basement. So yeah, thanks a lot. It was fun to talk to you guys again after such a long time. I just feel different right now. I feel happier. I look forward to talk to you in the comment section. And after all, I got rid of my beard and my hair. So Alina is going to be actually pretty happy when I meet her this evening. We have to buy some stuff from the grocery. She wants to bake a cake or something. And yup. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.